professor of sociology at the University of Malta. I'm also a UNESCO co-chair in Island Studies and Sustainability at the University of Prince Edward Island. And I also happen to be right now the president of the International Small Island Studies Association. The expertise that I think I'm bringing to these proceedings has to do with the study of islands, but particularly in the case of Hainan, the study of subnational island jurisdictions. It gives me great pleasure to see that this is a concept I developed in a hotel room in Kingston, Ontario many years ago that has gripped the imagination of a number of scholars from around the world. And here we are at the first international conference on Island Economies that's looking at subnational island jurisdictions straight in the face. So my paper at this conference had to do with governance in relation to economic development, particularly dealing with the nuanced relationship between, on the one hand, sovereign states and subnational jurisdictions on the other. We are living in a world where the identity of sovereign states is increasingly blurred. There are some states I would call sovereignty minus because they have voluntarily abdicated or reneged on some of the competences that we associate with sovereign powers. On the other hand, there are places, there are territories that I would ascribe with autonomy plus. Because these are places that have a considerable degree of autonomy, and they're flexing that autonomy in a direction that's not necessarily heading towards sovereignty or independence, not at all. But they want to use those powers or maximize those powers in order to develop and enhance their own development trajectory, which may be in cahoots with that of central government, but may not be. What am I picking up? I think I'm picking up a very open, a very candid public, a very candid group of academics and policymakers in Hainan who are really very keen to carve out a future for themselves that works for themselves. We understand that they have a mandate from the central government to serve as an international tourism destination, to serve as a special economic region, over and above the fact that they are a province. They see that their positioning, their location is extremely strategic. They want to do the best that they can in the circumstances. And I'm really pleased to see that hopefully our role as outsiders in all this is allowing the insiders, those at the heart of the matter, to come to a better understanding and appreciation of what is it for them and how they can go forward. So what am I hoping will come out of all this? I'm hoping to see collaboration unfolding, deepening on a number of fronts. On the academic front, I'm hoping to see students and scholars engage with the programs both available at the University of Prince Edward Island and University of Malta. These are island universities as well, and I think we have a lot to share and learn from each other. I'm also hoping that the Hainanese government will take on this responsibility of recognizing that they are an island, they are an island on a mission, with a mission, and that mission connects with the 21st century maritime Silk Road of the central government of China, of course, and at the same time I think deepens their ability to tap into the autonomy powers that they already have. Because those powers have already been given, they have not yet been fully fledged out in a sense that gives Hainan a stronger role in this unfolding national strategy. So for example, the internationalization strategy, I think it's something that's written on paper. They have seen some increase in international tourist arrivals, but of course internationalization doesn't just depend on tourism. I think there are lots of opportunities out there waiting to be exploited.